coming to get you, Barbara.
What an excellent day for an exorcism.
We all go a little mad sometimes.
I like to dissect girls. Did you know I'm utterly insane?
I am the devil, and I am here to do the devil's work.
We have such sights to show you.
Who's laughing now?
I'll drive you crazy. I'll kill you all. I'm the nightmare you ever had. I am your worst dream come true. I'm everything you ever were afraid of.
They're here.
And there we are indeed. Joe, are you, oh no, Joe's not frozen. Is frozen? Oh no, there we go. Okay. I saw a Mona Lisa style painting on my screen, and I was like, well, Joe's not an actual painting, so this doesn't make any sense.
But I am a white girl with a large forehead, so.
Oh, that.
I was maybe the smirk. Like, you're not sure.
You can say it's the forehead. I won't get offended. It is what it is.
I was thinking the reverence and the classicalness and the depiction of Michelangelo, even though that's not who painted that picture. Whatever. I will say, though, on both fronts here, on both cameras that I'm looking at right now, I'm liking the hair, guys. I'm digging this looks. I'm digging them.
This was an accident. This was not supposed to look like this.
Happy accident, I guess.
It's kind of badass.
I wouldn't complain. It looks good for an accident. Shit.
I won't turn around so you can see the back.
That's always what happens. It's like, fuck. Like, you check the back when you're done because it looks good when you're going. Okay. Then it gets a little iffy and you're like, no. Let me wash it. And when it dries, it'll lighten up. It'll be fine once it's dry. Then you're like, fuck. This didn't lighten up anymore. I got a patch on the back of my fucking scalp.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I think Richard is right here. He should rainbow his hair as well. I'll join you with that, brother. Definitely doing that. Hey, Tim, how you doing? Thank you for joining us. Thank you to everybody out there tonight. Appreciate seeing your faces and seeing your names pop up whenever you comment. So do me a favor and comment however much you want and share it as much as you want. That always helps, guys.
For yourself, always. I can't see shit. Hang on. Oh, you didn't have to stop talking. I was just
I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm ignoring everything that just happened. Let's go into this. All right. Let's get this started with some Would You Rather.
Would you rather stick your hand in a garbage disposal, running garbage disposal, or spend another year in a strict lockdown?
Is the garbage disposal full of food?
Peanut says yes.
I always have to ask fucking technical ass questions. I'm sorry, not sorry, but I need to know.
Are the blades new in this garbage disposal?
Are the blades new?
Exactly. Are they sharp or are they dull? Because I want some. To fuck it up, you'd have to say dull. They'd have to be dull blades to really fuck it up.
That's true. That is true and mess you up real bad. Oh God, I can't even. Ugh.
Not reattaching that baby.
Nope. You're gonna be nubbin. You're gonna be a nub Miguel. You know that's what I would be. Joshua says
Nubs McGee.
Joshua would put full-on balls in that garbage disposal just to not deal with this again. Honestly, being here in Kern County, I'll do it again. We'll just ignore it like we did the first time. Who cares? So, no, we're on lockdown. Oh my god. Well, I'm gonna go to the cigar lounge and have another cigar, so you guys can go fuck yourselves. So I want my hands. I want to keep my hands. I need these. I don't know what to do with them, but I want them.
I could do lockdown again.
They're good for this.
Yeah.
I was thinking, Ricky Bobby. I don't know, car handle real nice.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Miguel, I would have the strong hand. Hold my strong hand, child. Come here with my strong hand. I could do that.
Like, oh god, get him away.
The worst.
So wait, Joe, because you only asked questions. I'm sorry, I took over. Which would you pick, though?
I'd just do quarantine again.
Yeah, same thing. All right.
Yeah.
I don't mind being home that much because I spend a lot of time here when I'm not at work anyway.
You got a fucking sweet backyard too, and some awesome doggies. So it's it's kind of pretty cool.
Well, they knocked over my trash can this week, so I wouldn't say they're cool just yet. They dug into the trash can this week. I came home from a break at work, and there's trash is on the ground. It's like scattered everywhere. Oh, great. I don't know who ate what and how much of what, but got to keep an eye on for crazy shits and pukes.
Oh God.
Oh, no.
They're worse than toddlers sometimes.
That does not sound fun. I'll say that much. It does not sound fun. Oh, and Joshua says, how long blonde wig on Biden? He's got the strong hand when it comes to children. Oh God. No, thank you. I don't want to talk about that guy today. That's gross. But I'm excited for tonight's topics. I got a little something for you guys. Nothing crazy, nothing too in detail, but something we can definitely dig into another day. But before we get into any of that, just so everybody out there knows, today is a hodgepodge, if you will, different little subjects. But before we get into it like normal, I think we need some strange news.
Do we really? I think we do. I'm sure you guys are all very much aware of the Gorilla Glue bullshit. So we shall continue with it. Because I kind of saw this shit coming. I was like, watch, this is going to end up being like a fucking Tide Pod type bullshit. Well, yeah, I guess a 37-year-old man from Louisiana as well decided to try and start the Gorilla Glue challenge because he felt that the woman who ended up in that whole fiasco was full of shit, basically. He said he pre-tested it on himself and it wasn't a big deal, so he figured, fuck it, I'm going to show everybody this is a big deal. What he did was he put it on his lips and he glued his mouth shut, which is what he should have fucking done before he started the damn video. So
yeah.
Oh yeah. And then I was reading some more on him, and he's just an attention hog. He's one of those sick people that will fucking do whatever it takes to get his minute on the interwebs or on TV or whatever. I guess he got in trouble before because he was doing the ice cream challenge where they were going around with the Bluebell ice cream and licking it and putting it back in the freezer. Yeah. So he's one of those people. Like, he'll jump on or he'll try to start his own just so he can get something out of life because he's so miserable, apparently. To sit there and try to start something. I'm pretty actually mad about it because you're stupid enough to do something like it's toxic. It's a toxic chemical. that you're telling people to fucking put in their mouths. What if a dumb child does this and gets poisoned or something else, worse that happens? Like, I'm actually quite mad at that, but I'm not surprised at the same time because the world's full of fucking morons. So
True.
Done. Thank you.
That's God dang. I don't understand these people. I don't get it. I've never got any of these challenges. Like, what was the big lip one? The one like they put their shot glass on a lip or something?
Yeah.
Oh,
you remember that?
Yeah, the lip. I don't even know what they're called.
I don't remember.
But they were like breaking the blood vessels in their lips. And they were bruising. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. And I agree
funny.
with
My mom
with
said that
here.
that's not a new thing.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, my mom said in the 70s, like when they would go to bars and stuff, they would get a shot glass and but she said they didn't do it like these morons did. It was like you did it real quick, like suck on the inside of it and it would just plump your lips up slightly real quick. Mm-hmm. My mom's like, these people are stupid. She goes, this is not how we did it when I was a kid.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, Joshua, that's it. Yeah, the Kylie Jenner challenge. Yes, that's the name. Gosh dang. As if those people weren't dumb enough. Then you got to follow the Jenners. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Can we get something to laugh at instead of be upset about, please?
Well, this happened just last week, actually, and I'm sure all of you have heard about this by now. In Nashville, Tennessee, on the 5th of this month, a 20-year-old Timothy Wilkes and his friend were trying to film a YouTube prank. They were trying to pretend to rob a group of strangers outside of an Urban Air parking lot, which Urban Air is basically like a trampoline. It's like Rush. Or is it called Rush here?
Yeah, the indoor jumpy house.
Yeah, it's like one of those. Mm. So they were hanging out outside of there, and these guys come wielding butcher knives up to a group of strangers. And you got to think, Tennessee, I'm pretty sure it's open carry there. David Starnes Jr., in fear for his life, opened fire on this dude. He shot him a couple times, and Timothy Wilkes died. No, I say personally, yeah, to Timothy. But at the same time, I feel really bad for David because now he has to live the rest of his life with killing someone, who was playing a prank, which is his own fault. He shouldn't feel bad, but who's to say how he's gonna feel after this? I'm sure he feels like shit. This is really awful, but to that kid, you're retarded.
No, but I absolutely get what you're saying though. Like, no matter what the circumstance, you're not gonna oh, you know what? I'm really happy I had to shoot this guy. Good day. I already done. That's gonna suck for that guy for a long time. Oh gosh. Oh. And then hey Philip, how you doing? Phil Wallace. Joshua says Timothy Wilkes look around and find out. Yep, he found out. And he didn't actually get a chance to learn because he died. He died.
He did.
Yeah. Just a heads up, guys. I am now delayed by a couple of seconds, so it will probably seem like I'm interrupting you guys a little bit more than normal.
Stuff.
The dog, this little just pulled my cord out of my computer. So let's see, are we? Well, I'm fully charged right now, but I don't know if I'm still. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Everything's good over here. Yep.
The screen's frozen. No, it's not. Frozen.
Oh shit.
I don't know.
Sorry, I'm delayed tonight. So.
Yeah, I see it. Poop.
No, you're delaying a little bit on my end. I don't know. Just Miguel.
Yeah, for a little bit of everybody. Yeah, I'm like getting bits and pieces.
It's a weird night.
Damn it.
Fucking AT&T, dude. It's been this way all week. I had to stop in the middle of my stuff last night because it was so bad.
Well, let's just try to go forward as best we can, guys. So Joe, since you're the most delayed right now, do you want to go first?
Sure. I guess I'll try to make mine as quick. I got a little confused because I saw one thing and then all of a sudden everybody on the internet was talking about another female that was aroundish, I think the same time. So I got kind of confused and looked up the wrong one. So I'm just going to go with that. It was supposed to be about Casey Anthony, but it's actually going to be about Jodi Arias. Arias?
Yeah.
I think that's how you say her name. I don't know.
Fucking
Psycho bitch. Yep. Psycho bitch. But yeah, she was sentenced in 2015 for killing her ex-boyfriend, Travis Alexander, back in 2008. It's kind of weird because the evidence and their digital recreation of how everything played out doesn't really make sense. I saw a video where someone actually recreated it a different way using their animation, and it makes way more sense. So I'm actually going to go by his and not theirs because it makes more sense. But anyway, they had dated for a while. He, kind of was telling his friends off and on that this girl's a little crazy. She's a little controlling. She's a little psycho. If I end up missing or gone, look this way. And, everybody was kind of whatever about it, but he had done it a couple of times. They broke up because he was done. And she ended up doing a lot of really evil and inappropriate things, like slashing his tires or hacking his Facebook account and messaging women from his account as him that he was either seeing or very friendly with and putting fake messages to them. But he was still kind of like fucking around with her off and on. Like they would sleep together or go do things, but he didn't want to be with her. So one night they ended up hooking up in his house, and there was video. There was lots of photos taken on his brand new digital camera. And then no one from him for a few days. So his friends went to his house to go check on him, and they found him just pretty much butchered in his bathroom shower. And like I said, I'm going to kind of go from this other guy's perspective because it absolutely makes sense. Even like with the photo, because they found the photos that she took and they did the comparison to it. And then he did the same thing. So anyway, the last photo that was taken of him, I should say the last two photos, was of him in the shower and looking at the camera. And then the other one was kind of at a floor angle and he's like nude, but you don't see anything. What she ended up doing was she shot him in the face. She stabbed him 27 times. And then she slit his throat from ear to ear. So, yeah. Crazy bitch. She does this in self-defense. It absolutely turned out that it was not the case at all. But the way that they say it happened was that he was stabbed first, and then he was shot in the face, and then she slit his throat. But it doesn't make sense with the photos and the way everything happened, and him not being able to defend himself because he's a dude, and she's a little chick. But when she shot him in the face, it didn't go all the way through. Like it went through his eyebrow, through his sinus and his septum, and then it like lodged in his jaw. So that didn't kill him. It just fucked him up. Couldn't see, incapacitated him basically. So that happened after she stabbed him 27 times. Jesus. But everything makes sense that she shot him in the face first, made it to where he couldn't defend himself, and then stabbed him 27 times and then slit his throat. Either way, they said he suffered horrifically before he died. She tried to do like, oh my gosh, she kind of reminded me of Dahmer and Bundy a little bit combined with the way she handled herself. Besides, denying it and making up, alibis and excuses and all this other stuff, she was like, I want to defend myself. And if you've seen photos of her, she had platinum blonde hair. She had a nice glowy tan. She had very pretty, well done up makeup. She wore bikinis. She was very sexy. She took care of herself like that. All of a sudden, she's got brown, long, stringy, mousy hair and these little wispy bangs, and she's wearing these big Dahmer glasses, and she's very, I'm so victimized by this man. And when they let her go ahead and defend herself, she produced these letters, if you will, in his handwriting, saying that he admits he's a pedophile and he's all this other stuff. And they kind of looked at it and, dude, you're full of shit. What else you got? And she's like, nothing. Can I have my lawyers back? And they're like, yeah, that would probably be smart.
Well, you know what? In
a nutshell, that's how that went down. Right?
Oh, God.
So that was fucking hilarious. It reminded me of that. But I mean, she ended up, it ended up coming down to, they saw through it and said that basically this came down to a calculated, cold-blooded murder in a jealous rage because he refused to get back with her. And then found out that while they're still messing around, he's kind of officially seeing someone else. Mm-hmm. And she didn't like that. So that's what that all basically came down to. So.
That's crazy.
And I heard she's acting wild in prison too.
Oh, prison. Ooh.
Yeah, because she's in prison for life now. And she's pretty much run out all of her appeals. Like she's got no more appeals. So she's going to have to, she's got no choice. And there's ex-cellmates that had just recently, within the past few months, talking about the way she behaves, that she very much loves the attention she gets, that she's stripped naked in front of everybody and done, naked dances with other girls. And she's tattooed girls, makeshift prison equipment and shit. So yeah, this chick is not unhappy in prison, and she can stay there. They even said she's a sociopath and she deserves to be there. So
you're saying that sounds like a fun person. Like she'd be a fun time. Like she's probably very interesting.
Right? Very outgoing, ambitious.
She tried Harvey Weinstein her way into that courtroom, though.
Right? I got this.
Oh God.
Stupid. Oh my God.
But so that's good though that she's gone though. She's in prison.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not happy that she's having a good time. It sounds like she's having a better time than I am out of prison. I don't dance naked with women. This is bullshit. But it is what it is.
You see a lot of naked women, Miguel.
I was gonna say.
Don't act like your life sucks that bad. You see lots of naked women. You're like Hefner without the fucking millions in the magazine. All you have to do is say, I need models for an event, and you've got 30 chickens running around. Bok, 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 bok.
That is true, but I would not mind the millions or the publication. You know what? That's pretty cool. It also would be good. The cigar is not good right now. I'm put that down. Excuse me. There's these little dogs just driving me crazy right now. Can you guys hear that?
Yep.
They just want to have fun, and I am being like an old curmudgeon right now. I feel so bad because I want to yell at this one right next to me. Oh, sorry. Let's because before we go into the next one, I just want how long did it actually take to convict? Do we know? Because it sounds like she went through quite a bit of a circus in court if she's trying to defend herself, and then they got her regular actual lawyers.
Yeah. Well, I guess timeline in a nutshell. This happened in 2008. They arrested her not long after. She was convicted in 2013 and she was sentenced in 2015. And I think her trial was 18 days long. If that helps put everything together.
Okay, so not the craziest longest time period then. So it went relatively smoothly then compared to a lot of other ones we hear about.
Yeah. almost less than 10 years.
Yeah, I mean, because like the
squared away.
That what was that Asian guy's name? Damn it. Ing, something Ing, Charles Ing. I think his was like
cut off the guy's head on the bus.
No, this was the
in
dude
Canada.
Yeah, he was in Canada and then he was taken here. Because that one was like I think almost closer to 2 decades of like ridiculous, and he killed a lot more people.
That's crazy.
So I mean, I think that's 10 years isn't terrible to wrap this up, honestly, with how horrible it sounded like what she did. Like that's insane. You don't go around seeing that. You don't hear about that kind of stuff on a regular basis. There's always people who are gonna hurt other people, but 27 times to stab them and then you're not done. You gotta shoot and then you gotta stab again. And I would be tired after the first like 13. Yeah.
Well, she said she shot him first. That he lunged at her and she shot him in self-defense. And then she stabbed him, or she didn't remember stabbing him and slitting his throat. She said she just basically kind of blacked out. So, but now there's Netflix, I think, or Hulu just came out with something recently. And then Lifetime just did one. So that's why I was getting confused. I saw Casey Anthony's because I heard that Casey Anthony, real quick, she's like a private detective now, or she's doing something.
Is she really? Because I thought she wanted to be.
Yeah.
Or maybe that's what it was. I saw something about that, and that's what I was going to look her up. And then all this Jody shit started popping out real quick, and I, just wasn't paying attention well enough, I suppose. So. But yeah, crazy.
No, I think this is a good one to get into. I'm glad you brought it up. And I got mine. But Lauren, if you wouldn't mind going next, because my notes are not loading. My internet's just being really dumb. I'm sorry.
Cool. All right. Well. All right. So I decided to talk about the band Mayhem. You guys might have heard about this Norwegian band. It was formed in 1984 by 3 dudes originally. There have been members kind of in and out of the band. I didn't get all of their names and all of their stage names because there's kind of too many. But there are some more important ones that I got. So, all right. So, Eystein was the vocalist. He was Destructor, but he eventually changed his name to Euronymous. There was Mannheim. I could not for the life of me figure out how to pronounce his first name. They're Norwegian. I'm sorry. I just can't. And then Jorn Stutterbird. He was on vocals, and then a few other dudes. Anyway, there's too many dudes.
Too many.
All right. So after a couple of guys left the band, a guy came into the band who called himself Dead. That was the name that he gave himself. It was oh God, I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm gonna just spell his name.
No.
And then we'll go off of his stage name. It's PER space YNGVE space OHLIN. Fucking Norwegians, dude.
God bless you.
Yeah, that's privilege.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, so he's a Swedish vocalist that came in, and he started wearing corpse paint, which is basically like he popularized corpse paint, which was obviously trying to make himself look dead. He would bury his stage clothes underground and then dig them back up before a show to make sure that they looked like a dead person's clothing. On stage, he would cut himself with like knives and glass, and on stage they would have like sheep's and pig's head on spikes. Like, it's fucking crazy. Like, this is more hardcore than like Ozzy Osbourne biting heads off of bats and shit.
I was gonna say it's like a mix of Ozzy Osbourne and Iggy Pop and like what's his name from the Doors? Jim Morrison, because Jim Morrison never washed his pants or anything. He wore the same shit. And they were leather pants. Like it was fucking nasty. And you're fucking bitching all the time and no, gracias, señor. No me gusta. Yeah. So it's like
Oh my god! Oh, well, he definitely needs to break on through to the other side. That guy. Sorry, I had to. Come on, it wasn't that bad.
Platinum dad jokes all day.
No, yeah, but I've heard of these guys Mayhem before, so that's fucking cool. And then Richard wrote before we go continue the story, said that he's seen Mayhem live, which is fucking awesome. So that's pretty badass.
That's cool.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Oh, Dead saw himself as otherworldly. So basically, he believed that he wasn't really human. That he not necessarily dead, but not human. Whatever the fuck that means. I don't know. Not necessarily a vampire. I don't know. He was fucking, let's just say he had some issues. He eventually committed suicide on April 8th, 1991. He had slit his wrists, but there was also a shotgun wound to his head. So I guess slitting his wrist, it didn't do the job, so he shot himself to make it go by faster. Euronymous, who I had mentioned earlier, had found him, and instead of immediately reporting it to police, he went to the store, bought a camera, rearranged the corpse, and started taking photos, which they eventually used as one of their album covers. It was like a bootleg album cover. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
When you guys in fact find my mangled and murdered body for whatever reason, it will not be self-inflicted. It will be because someone finally got their vengeance upon me. It's fine. There's a list of things, I'm sure. PETA, the far left, the far right. I
don't think I know anybody who doesn't like Miguel.
There's plenty. The list grows every day. But when you find my finally defeated body fallen upon the sword in which they used to kill me, which I'm assuming is going to be a sword. I don't know. I really don't know. I want you guys to do the same. Please do not call the authorities. Take pictures. That's my only request. That's
how we get that fucking boudoir Miguel session, girl. We got this. We got this, girl. I got a deep freezer that I got at my dad's. It's more than big enough. Perfect. You know what I'm saying? We could buy it sometime.
Cool. I'm okay with that. At that point, you know what? Dress me as a furry and whatever you need to do. I don't care.
Speaking of creativity with body parts, Euronymous made necklaces with bits of the skull. And would give them to different musicians that he deemed worthy to receive them. Supposedly, he made a stew with the head, with Dead's head, but that wasn't confirmed. However, the necklaces made of the skull was confirmed. He actually did do that.
Yeah. I want tacos tonight. I'm going now.
What do you call it?
Green stew.
Delicious.
No. I just keep thinking of the fucking Dahmer episode with the goddamn hey guys, I'll bring the stuff and make tacos. I'm and it's no, I can't talk about cannibalization and have tacos in the same fucking day anymore.
Even before we did the episode that day, we were like, "Are you sure?" And you're like, "Nope, just keep doing it. Let's just go. Let's just go. We're already doing it. Let's go."
Oh my god, I tried so hard not to fucking gag.
Oh man.
Because it's right. I smell the fucking meat as it's cooking. I'm like, oh.
Is it wrong that I was more hungry? Is that bad?
Oh, gross. That's so nasty. Why would he do that?
Wrap it up. Oh, yeah, I don't know. Mix was probably more like, wrap it up. I got to get to work.
Like, you want to try human just a little bit? Just a little bit of human.
Take tacos to go. Fuck Frankie.
Oh, shit. Oh, man. So can we still find some of these skull necklaces? Like, could you buy them?
Honestly, I don't think so. I don't know what happened with that because I know that I don't know how it is in Norway, but I know in America it's illegal to do things with dead bodies without proper channels. I don't know, authority, whatever. I don't know. So I don't know why he wasn't arrested, but he did eventually end up dying because another band member, Varg Vikernes, stabbed him in 1993. Said supposedly it was self-defense because he was claiming that Euronymous wanted to tie him up and torture him, but he had also set a bunch of churches on fire. So I'm pretty sure he was just also a psycho and just stabbed him to death. So yeah, that's some crazy shit. Because
these guys were like, I believe in their really, really early 20s. Like I think the oldest was like 22 or something. And they started a string of arsons. Like a bunch of churches got burned in their area because of this music scene. It's like if what would be a good one? It's like if the K-pop people were really against Buddhism in Asia, and they just started burning temples. It's like that, but in very, very pretty Europe, because it was a really nice area they all lived in.
Because they were supposedly Satanists, and they hated Christians, and they hated the Christian faith, and so they burned down churches.
Yeah, and Richard, I forget which one did it, but one of the guys ended up killing someone in a park. And getting away with it for quite a while.
Oh, I didn't hear about it.
I remember that one too. Where is it? Oh, because Richard brought it up in the comments.
When you go on tour?
Lords of Chaos. We got to check that one out too, because it's a full story of like this period of black metal, Norwegian black metal, that just fucking, they took it to a new level of, we're making music, but
their Viking came back and they're just like, kill everything.
Just went for it. And I remember hearing about Vard Vikernes because I think the most you can get for murder, no matter how many murders it is, too, in their area was 7 years. So he's already out. Like he is a free man. He's making like YouTube videos and stuff. Yeah, totally off.
We're living in the wrong country.
Imagine if that other lady would have stabbed 27 times and over there, she would have been fine by now. I think.
Man.
Speaking of the cannibal episode, remember the little Asian guy that killed the French chick and then like cannibalized her body, and in France, and then kept him and then extradited him back to Japan because they're like, we don't want to fucking pay our money to hold him. Like, get this creep out of here. And then they messed up in Japan, and he's still free to this day. Like. Yeah, and he's like sick in the head and shit. Like he is not well.
There's no way, Oh, well, now I feel bad because mine is nowhere near as good as either of these. By the way, I'm gonna tell you guys right now. Prepare to be disappointed. Oh man.
I know Lawrence is pretty good. Like,
awesome. I need a skull necklace whilst I play some really dark music. Damn it. Maybe that girl was listening to Mayhem while she was murdering her boyfriend. I think that would be pretty good. Oh, all right. All right, here it goes. Here goes nothing. I wanted to go spooky with it. So here are, I believe, where's the list? What does it say right here? Here are several Airbnbs throughout the U.S. that you can rent right now and are haunted.
Ooh.
So these are all places that if you've got,
sounds like a series.
That's what I'm thinking, because places are not expensive areas to go to. The places themselves aren't super expensive, but you can rent out a whole house on an Airbnb situation. And go away, little one. Go. There's a little girl here. I'm sorry. Not a ghost. Not a spirit. An actual one that's annoying. I'm just kidding. She's my sister. She's great. The first one is actually in Denver, Colorado, and it's a lumber baron's mansion. It's a where is the picture? Oh, of course, it's not there anymore.
Lumber baron?
Yeah, lumber baron. Because obviously Denver very much covered in trees, especially back in the day. Well, this house was built in the 1890s, excuse me.
So of course it's a mansion.
Big fucking houses back in the day. I mean, beautiful.
Log mansion.
Oh, that'd be awesome. You know you want one. You know you do.
That'd be dope.
Oh.
I want a Lego mansion. What are you talking about?
Fuck yeah. Oh, that'd be awesome. Oh, man.
Stub your toes on all the corners.
That's how you keep people out. You don't need a moat. You just lay a strip of Legos down. No one's
oh my gosh. That's haunting in a whole different way right there. But so several people passed away in this house, including a murder of Kara Canuck and her friend Marana Weaver. They were both killed in the building. Police figured it was a burglary gone wrong, but they never arrested anyone for it. And they have a Valentine's Day suite in the room where they were both murdered, and you can rent out the house for $160 a night if you're so inclined. So not bad.
Not bad.
The next one is Gettysburg, which we all know Gettysburg for being some horrific battles during the Civil War. Well, this particular spot is right on the same spot of a Civil War field hospital. So terrible place to build. That was not smart on your part, whoever did it. But the house looks fairly new. It's like maybe like late 60s kind of house looking. It's a 2-story. It's very pretty from the outside, but nothing but apparitions and noises throughout the night to where people just can't really sleep in there. It's got that energy that you hear about constantly for that Civil War era, especially in those very densely populated areas of just death and everybody dying in one horrible, quick motion, because how quick the fights used to go. They would stand in front of each other and just shoot, and that's a terrible idea.
Right.
So yeah, there's no idea how many people actually died in this one spot just because of the numbers being so high. But you can find out if you want to count them yourself, to count the different sounds you hear at night, I guess. But that's only $116 a night to have yourself haunted at Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. The next one is a hotel, actually, the Ghost Town Hotel in Coachella, New Mexico. This is a room to rent, not a whole place like some of these other ones, but being a ghost town and kind of just getting its reputation from back in the day. There's a lot of noises that go through that places, a lot of voices heard, like in that old trope where you hear something like right behind you kind of thing. And the rooms themselves, a lot like our own rumors here in Bakersfield of the Padre Hotel, where there's the handprints, or there's the one story everybody knows about, that little girl here. They have their own very specific lore to the ghost hotel, and it looks very old. It's got an old saloon style dining room in the beginning, and for that it's $65 a night if you guys would like to go to New Mexico.
Holy shit!
What do you call it now?
Quick, Cecil is open.
It is. We can just walk right over there. Really, well, you got to drive right over there, but nonetheless. Yes.
Well, we couldn't figure out for the longest time if it was open or closed. But I just found out recently it is open. But I said we couldn't figure out for the longest time if it was open or not anymore, because you couldn't like book rooms online. Like everything was shut off. Like you couldn't do it. Yeah, and it kept saying on closed to stay on Main now. But it still does all that. But I guess. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, it was completely.
Yeah, but it is open.
Yeah. I want to go. I want to go. Dang it! This is killing me. Joe, are you still there? I can't even see you move now.
Yeah, I know. I'm still here.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no, yeah, the Stay on Main is yeah, they are open, and I definitely would love to go because that's fucking that would be a crazy one. Damn it, this thing is killing me. I can't tell who's talking.
Nobody's saying anything.
Damn it. Okay,
No.
I'm gonna go to
We're waiting for you, dude.
Damn it. It's driving me crazy because like I keep cutting you guys off and I feel bad. I think
I'm doing it too.
I saw that. That wasn't real talking, Lauren. Suck. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna say the next one, okay? Okay. The next one is Jerome, Arizona, and the entire town of Jerome is haunted. It's a mining town. A lot of accidents throughout the entire history, just because apparently people in mines don't get along very well. Who would have thunk it? 9,000 people in one of the smaller United Verde Hospital alone. And if you go through what is called Grumper Minor, there's a lady dressed in white and a gentleman in a top hat. That is the exact spot where this Airbnb, which does not give an actual name to it, but if you look on the website, it pops up when you type in for Jerome, Arizona, as one of the attraction type sites. A gentleman in a top hat and a lady in her white dress will be at your place of stay for your vacation for only $150 a night. So that's pretty nice of them to hang out for such low costs. I really appreciate the company. The next one in Savannah, Georgia. Now this house looks pretty new for the most part, at least well kept up. So maybe not so scary as the other one so far. This is the only one that the paint looks very clean. The foliage everywhere looks very up kept, and nothing is in disarray. But it is a historic plantation house. One more time.
It's not a plantation house in Savannah.
No, this is a small cottage. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. But it is in a more historic area, Savannah, in the historic district. There's a cocktail room right next door. Horse-drawn carriages still around, but that same idea, like you had with the days of back when the plantations were in full effect, there was apparently a lot of how do I put this? There's a lot of frontier justice done in this particular part of town. Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of people being murdered without trial there. So that's going to create a good haunted place. With a nice cottage, though. I think that kind of evens itself out, you know. Murder and nice cottage, it makes for a decent, like 6-month anniversary kind of thing. Yeah. You don't want to go there for like a year or a 2-year anniversary. This is like, still getting to know you kind of space, I think. But it is very pretty. It's a very pretty building. Oh my goodness. And then this one right here, I want to say, gosh dang it. And then there is my goodness. Okay, no, that one's not haunted. It's just an ad attached to this. I am sorry. That's, yeah. Where do you go? There we go. Okay, New Orleans, Louisiana. We have the dead girl's bedroom, which a young girl in a yellow dress is seen from the 1800s. The 1890s. So a little bit around the same time period as the first one. 130-year-old building here. And this little girl died in her room and is seen throughout the house, but mostly in her room, which the picture of, this is the right picture. It's those old huge bedrooms where everybody had like basically what would be a small apartment nowadays to yourself. It looks awesome, but it reminds me of looking at, do you remember in The Exorcist, the little girl's room?
Mm-hmm.
It looks like that, just bigger and a little bit better furnished, I think. I think this lady's got her beat with nicer furniture. That's about it. But yeah, you can rent out her room in particular if you like. But the difference there is that sometimes it's like a 50-50 split on if she'll come to haunt you, unfortunately. They say that it's due to her shyness in life. So I don't know if that one's as scary as the others. Little girls don't usually scare me all that much unless they're, here. But those are the ones I got right now. All of them are, from what I can tell, all of them are still for rent right now on Airbnb, even with all the craziness going around. So if anybody out there wants to get scared or at least experience a haunted place for yourself, you can go for it. Anywhere in the country, pretty much, from top to bottom.
Cool. I want to go to New Mexico.
Yeah, I think that would be fun. I would enjoy that.
Pretty cool. Actually, New Mexico's a shithole.
Definitely haunted.
Right?
Well, I like
ghost hunters. I'm just kidding.
I like Breaking Bad too.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
No, it's not a shithole. I'm just being a jerk. It's just there's nothing there really. It's just it's like being out in California City almost, just with like huge like mountains and stuff. It's like, whoa, where'd you come from?
But yeah, that's what I got for today, guys. I'll have to get some pictures for next time just so you guys see what I'm talking about. But I think that's gonna wrap it for right now. If there's anything you guys want to add to it,
I don't
eat your greens.
Take your vitamins.
Yeah.
Drink more Ovaltine.
Oh, that's a good one.
More Ovaltine, please.
What was it? The fucking decoder ring on A Christmas Story. Don't forget to drink teen or that, and he's like, Ovaltine.
He's
like all pissed off.
I would have been too. Fuck yeah! Oh my god.
I like Ovaltine.
All right, guys.
Good.
I don't actually ever think I've had Ovaltine, so I don't know.
It's like malted chocolate milk, kind of. Yeah, like malted chocolate milk. I guess kind of foamy, thick. I don't know.
Malted sounds like there's stuff, like chunky stuff in it, and it doesn't sound good. Malted sounds like chunky. I don't like it.
Well, Aaron doesn't like cottage cheese, so I think he'd be against it as well. That's just chunky rotted milk right there. All right, guys. I think that'll wrap it for us. Y'all have a good one. We'll see you next week with a different topic. Maybe some more murder, maybe some more haunted stuff. Who knows? We'll get back to you very soon on that. Be sure to check everything out on Instagram and YouTube and Facebook and what have you. And we will be back same time, same channel. You guys all have a great night.
Thanks, everyone. We'll talk to you next week.